Hi, this is Rick Stroud along with Stephen Holder of the St. Petersburg Times, and are actually sitting here where not too long ago Raheem Morris announced that running back Derrick Ward had been released along with a couple other players to get to the 75-man roster limit. And you know, Stephen, I know a lot goes into decisions like this, but clearly he wasn't productive in the preseason and not that productive last year. But what other factors were there in this decision?
Well, yeah, I think there was a chemistry issue here. This was not this didn't play out the way he designed it, frankly. He came here as a free agent with high hopes from the New York Giants, thinking he'd have a chance to be a featured back. That didn't happen.
Right.
Cadillac Williams came back with a vengeance from that career-threatening injury. So he really took a backseat to Cadillac, and I think, you know, because he was disappointed, I think his attitude sort of reflected that. And, you know, look, you pick up on those things being in the building as much as we are, and we certainly saw that. It wasn't necessarily overt, but
Right.
you could sense it. And I really think that sort of trickles down, and you don't necessarily want that around your young players. And I think there was some concern about that. He certainly didn't want to deal with the media last year. He tried to make amends this offseason, and he did do that. But, yeah, there was a lot of bad blood based on the way I think he sort of handled himself last year. And you have to wonder what role that played in this whole decision. I think it was probably a big part of this decision, frankly. So, you know, I wonder now then that they have made this decision, Rick, what does this mean for the running back position? Where do they go from here?
Well, clearly they had some options, and the first guy that should be happy about this is Kareem Huggins, because I think it means that he's made the football team. Now, you know, Raheem Morris didn't announce that, but Huggins is a guy who, much like Earnest Graham, came out of nowhere from Hofstra to make this football team, was around a little bit last year, but it gives them an extra gear, something they don't have in Derrick Ward and Cadillac Williams, a guy that if you get him in the second level can go the distance. And also Earnest Graham figures in here because he is your backup tailback in a sense. If something were to happen to Cadillac Williams, yeah, he's going to start at fullback. There's a lot of things they can do with those two guys in the backfield, split one of them out wide as a receiver, what have you. But we know that Earnest Graham can carry the mail as well. So a pretty big news day here at One Buc Place. Derrick Ward is released along with a couple other players, Terrence Nunn, and they put John Alston on injury reserve. So check back with us at TampaBay.com for more news.